Beautiful people, this is James. James lives in Lagos and is 28 years old. He's engaged to Rose, who is 25 years old, and she lives with her parents in Calabar. They both met when James was on youth service in Calabar. That was when their relationship started. They are both planning to have their wedding in Lagos. Recently, Rose decided to do something unusual. She decided to pay James a surprise visit in Lagos. She didn't tell him she was coming, so she came to his house at 9 p.m. She wanted to be sure that James wasn't doing anything naughty while she's away in Calabar. That's why she came suddenly, but her intention was to leave the next morning to her auntie's house because that was the arrangement, that she was coming for the seminar and she was going to stay with her auntie. But because she wanted to be sure of who she was marrying, she came unexpectedly to see him at about 9 p.m. But James was already about to go to bed. James was happy to see Rose, and Rose was also happy to see James. So both of them spent the night together. James had promised Rose that in the morning he was going to drop her off at her auntie's house while on his way to work. So when Rose woke up that morning, she rushed off to the kitchen to eat a quick breakfast while James was getting ready for work. When James was ready, he also wanted to have a quick breakfast as well. When he got to the dining, he realized there was no milk and he checked the flask to confirm if Rose had left some for him, maybe made tea and added milk for everyone. Well, there was nothing in the flask, everything was empty. And when James was shocked that Rose had finished the milk because it was just one tin of milk, and he was expecting that she would have remembered to share with him since there was none left. And he quickly called her and asked, "What about the milk?" And Rose's response shocked him. She said that she doesn't like maizen milk. That's the reason why she took the whole full tin of milk. Rose jokingly told him to take the bottle of Coke in the fridge and take as breakfast with his bread. And she also advised him to stock up the house. At this point, James was already upset. James told her that he was really disappointed at what she was saying, knowing that he had only one tin of milk and considering the fact that she didn't inform him she was coming. How would she not consider him when she was taking breakfast that morning? They had a bit of an argument, but James quickly apologized and said he was being petty, that this shouldn't be a problem. He didn't want Rose to live in anger, so that's the reason why he apologized and told her to get into the car so that he would drop her off at her aunt's house. When he got to her aunt's house, James hugged her, gave her money, bade her farewell as he drove off to his office. 2 days later, he called her to break the engagement and called off every wedding plan. Reasons he gave was if she didn't consider him when she was taking that milk, that means he's seeing her as someone who is very selfish and self-centered. So for that reason, he wasn't going to continue that relationship. James said he wanted a wife who would be a good manager, one who would be able to manage their home. That singular action of Rose made him believe that Rose will not be able to manage things if she couldn't manage one tin of milk for two people. So how will it be when they eventually start having children? So for that reason, he called off that engagement. Beautiful people, do you believe that James was right to have called this engagement? Is it enough reason to call off an engagement? I want you to share your thoughts. I'll share mine. I would say that it's not enough reason to call off an engagement, but I also say that Rose should have been a bit considerate and thoughtful of who she came to visit without prior notice. So should have been thoughtful. I want you to share your thoughts and share this video. Thank you.